One of my favorite puzzle games is Slayaway Camp. After its success, Blue Wizard Entertainment acquired the rights to Friday the 13th and created Friday the 13th Killer Puzzle, a fantastic follow-up to their original hit. Although they no longer have the Friday the 13th license, that didn't stop them from crafting an outstanding sequel to Slayaway Camp. Packed with a huge collection of killer puzzles and innovative new mechanics, this sequel is a labor of love that surpasses the original in many ways. For those unfamiliar, Slayaway Camp features Skullface, a killer reminiscent of Jason Voorhees. What sets Slayaway Camp 2 apart is the opportunity to play as the villain. These games aren't for the faint of heart. While the violence is cartoony, it's still quite graphic. That said, the sequel feels slightly less gruesome than the original. For instance, Slayaway Camp 2 includes hidden machetes to dispatch campgoers, whereas the first game offered a much more diverse array of weapons like toilet bowl brushes, baseball bats, and much more.
Let's summon Skullface from the pages of his evil diary.
The game begins with a group of kids chanting an incantation to resurrect Skullface. Unsurprisingly, the ritual works, and Skullface appears to terrorize them. However, one of the kids quickly recites another incantation, trapping Skullface inside their phone. This transports him to a service resembling YouTube called TerraTube, where each level becomes a movie within the platform. Blue Wizard Entertainment's creativity shines here. It's clear they're passionate fans of horror movies and 1980s culture. The titles alone are a testament to their cleverness, with names like Piranhas on a Plane, Rocky Horror, and Don't Start Beef with Another Local Karate Dojo, just to name a few. The core mechanics of the game revolve around sliding puzzles. My objective is to eliminate campers by scaring them into hazards like fires, landmines, or trapping them so they can't escape. When a camper spots me, is startled by a moving tree, or witnesses another camper's demise, they panic and run in the opposite direction of the scare. If they run towards an open edge of the playing field, they escape, and I lose. One of the aspects I love about the Slayaway Camp games is the ability to rewind after making a mistake, saving me from having to restart the entire puzzle. A notable improvement in Slayaway Camp 2 is the ability to move Skullface one space at a time, except for ice levels, rather than sliding continuously in a direction until hitting an obstacle. This upgrade adds precision and opens up new strategies compared to the original game. The puzzles in Slayaway Camp 2 are cleverly designed and often require significant forethought. Sometimes I need to move a crate into position to block a camper's escape route. Other times I have to orchestrate a camper's death in front of another to scare them into running toward their own demise. Rarely are the puzzles straightforward, where I simply run up and eliminate a camper. Fortunately, the developers included a helpful hint system for when puzzles become too challenging. If I'm really stuck, there's even an option to watch the puzzle being solved step by step. I've used this feature sparingly, as most of the time I've been close to solving the puzzle, but missed just one or two critical steps. It's a nice feature to keep the game accessible for all skill levels. One of the major upgrades in Slayaway Camp 2 is the introduction of different playable characters, each with unique abilities. This edition allows the developers to create puzzles that require these special abilities to solve. For example, slashers are your classic slice and dice characters, eliminating campers with their hands, machetes, or by scaring them into hazards like fires or landmines. Beasts have a roar that paralyzes their prey, while sorcerers use magic projectiles to kill, break crates, or shake trees. Monsters can raise a zombie after a kill, and ghosts can phase through obstacles, adding a layer of strategy to the puzzles. Unlocking these characters requires collecting stars, which are earned by completing levels. Slashers can earn bonus stars by finding hidden machetes within the levels. Once I've gathered enough stars to unlock a roll of movies featuring a new character type, I can play a short tutorial that introduces their unique mechanics. Each character type has multiple variations, each with its own themed tutorial movie. For example, the werewolf movie is entitled Hairball, a nod to Teen Wolf, while the Sam Squatch, their creative twist on the name, appears in Herman and the Hammersons, a clever reference to Harry and the Hendersons. These playful homages add charm and a sense of humor to the game, something that I appreciate. There are a ton of levels to unlock, and because of the required stars, I can't simply skip puzzles. I eventually need to play through them all to unlock additional levels. Not that I'm complaining though. The game is so enjoyable that I had a great time working my way through each puzzle. My final grade for this game is an A. Fans of puzzle games and 80s horror movies will find plenty to love in Slayaway Camp 2. The addition of new character types not only enhances gameplay, but also allows for more inventive puzzles. While the cartoony art style softens the tone, the game is still a bit gory, though less so than its predecessor, making it unsuitable for younger audiences. That said, Slayaway Camp 2 stands out as one of the best puzzle games on the market, offering a nostalgic and entertaining experience. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please check out our website, where we have more reviews, interviews, and podcast episodes. Make sure that you like and subscribe the video as well, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear what you have to say.